Okay, so for this week's video, what I wanted to do is I've kind of compiled a list of some of the common questions and answers that I've gotten either through my blog site or just from talking to folks in person. And this will go pretty quick here. Question number one, how much are point of sale systems? Well, the answer to that depends somewhat on the system. If you're looking at a mobile-based solution, generally running between $39 and $179 per month per location, whereas computer-based point-of-sale systems generally run $4,000 to $12,000 per location. Number two, how long does it take to get the point-of-sale system up and running? Answer that, again, it depends on the complexity of the system and your business. Reality is it could be just a couple of days, or it could be a couple of months. Question number three I get is, should I buy an extended warranty? And this is specific to hardware, the computer, receipt printer, cash drawer, etc. warranties. And this kind of depends on your situation and what's already covered by the place that is supplying your point of sale system. One thing I suggest is if you're not someone who likes to buy hardware warranties, as far as extended hardware warranties, then just set aside $500 to $1,000 every year is kind of your hardware replacement fund. Should a piece of out of warranty hardware need repairs or replacement? If you think about it, if the computer goes down, that's probably repair or replacement is going to be between $500 and $800. If it's a receipt printer or a barcode scanner, that's pretty easy. $500 if it needs to be replaced, or less if it's just a repair. And that pretty much covers that. Question number four, should I purchase software maintenance? Yes. If you're getting the type of system that does not already include all the software updates, patches, fixes, etc., you need to subscribe to or purchase a software maintenance agreement. And it probably is only going to run about $200 to maybe $300 a year per location. This will get you all the updates to the software, all the patches, all the fixes. We've got EMV coming up in October of 2015. That alone is reason enough to subscribe to a software maintenance agreement. Because who knows what's going to come after EMV. We've seen PCI change over the last several years. We've got all these attacks happening on point-of-sale programs. You need to have the most current version. Even if there's no new whiz-bang feature that you want, you need to have the most current version just to maintain compliance these days. Number five, can I afford a point-of-sale system? Yes. If your business is generating over $60,000 annually in gross sales, that's kind of the threshold for a mobile, tablet or smartphone-based point-of-sale system would make sense. Under that, you're still in the cash register world. Number six, what is one thing to avoid when searching for a point-of-sale system? Honestly, my biggest thing is don't go with a solution where they require you to use one specific source for merchant services. That's a place that provides your debit and credit card processing services. It's like buying a car, and they're saying, well, you can only get gas from Chevron. And then Chevron raises their prices 10 cents every other month or so. That's what you're dealing with. Don't put yourself into that situation where you're locked into anything. Retail, restaurant, museum, whatever type of business you have, you need flexibility and you need to look out for your bottom line. And being locked into one source can really have a negative effect on profitability or your bottom line. And number seven, last question I get, which system is right for me and my business or my organization? That's not something that can be answered in 30 seconds. Can it be answered in a 15 or 20-minute conversation? Sure. Or an hour. Again, it depends on the complexity of your business, where you're at, and what you're searching for. So that's it. I will put my contact information in the video description. If I can help, please let me know. Thanks.